Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA 2K25 Career Mode Series video. And today, it is time for the final round of the Jalisco Championship at Playa Saona Golf Course. And right now, Ryan Gamer is sitting tied for third place at 3 under par, tied with Justin Thomas. The leader is Max Homa, 3 strokes ahead at 6 under par, with Tom Kilm at 4 under par in second place. But it is very important to point out that Ryan Gamer is going to be playing this round angry, and Jerry the caddy is angry as well, because Ryan Gamer should be at 4 under par. But if you missed the 18th hole in round number 1 of this tournament, it was very controversial and very eventful. So Jerry spent the entire night last night in meetings, on the phone with the PGA Tour, on the phone with different rules officials, trying to get that score added back. Same thing today at the clubhouse, leading up to today's round. Jerry has been in constant meetings. He's been so frustrated, but I can tell you right now, nobody added that score back to Ryan's scorecard. And they deleted all the footage. There is no history of this. The PGA Tour is acting like that shot never happened. That incredible putt, they're acting like never happened. So I will say, Jerry's heated. Virtual athlete Ryan Gamer is heated. And the go today is 10 under or better. We are going to absolutely crush this golf course, and we are going to win this tournament. Let's do this, everybody. If y'all get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. It's time for the final round of the Jalisco Championship, everybody. And yes, the caddy Jerry is furious. He tried everything. I'm telling you all, the PGA has just got rid of all the evidence that they're saying that long putt that Ryan made never happened. So I don't know what happened. Jerry doesn't know. Ryan doesn't know. And here we go. East wind directions. Firm and fast conditions with medium winds. It's time. Final round. Let's dominate this golf course, play angry, and win the tournament. Come on, YouTube. Let's go.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. Hello, everyone. Luke Elvey here, and my mate Rich Beam in the booth beside me. We're thrilled to have you with us on 2K Sports today. Let's check the standings, shall we? And it's Max Homa who's holding down top spot. He's got a 2-stroke advantage as we get into the coverage here on 2K Sports.
It's time. 3 strokes back. We all know the truth. And I will say, Jerry's main advice to Ryan Gamer today: play focused, play mad, play angry, and dominate this final round. That's exactly what we're going to do today. Let's play some golf, everybody. Come on.
We head down to the first tee now.
I tell you, I want to absolutely crush this final round. No life stories today. Let's just play golf. You know I'm feeling locked in. No practice swings.
Balls in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on the first.
140. Uphill 2 feet. Wind 6 miles an hour. Little steeper angle of attack. Fade this just a little bit into that wind. One time.
Okay,
that's
work.
Perfect. Look, no smile on Jerry's face there. You can see. You can see the intense look.
Chance here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Thank you, Henny. I mean, it definitely does. It's right to left the entire way. Come on, Ryan.
Be the ball, Danny. No.
Get in.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers.
Making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
Now a par 5 hole awaits.
just a little wandering right to left, dog leg par 5. That bunker down the left is in play. The second shot to a green that's protected by 2 bunkers on the right-hand side and a low area on the left. However, this hole, par 5, is very gettable.
I'm going to let Rich tell all the life stories today, right? Yeah, I know I said I was going to turn off the commentary for the final round. No. I want to hear those live stories from Rich today.
Here on the second hole.
223, uphill 3 feet. 2-iron in hand. Just a perfect place for a little draw. That's not a good swing. But luck is on our side today, right? The game's like, I'm sorry, Ryan. Ryan, I'm sorry. We're making this. You all get nervous every time you see me pull out that tie spinner, right? It's like, Ryan, put that club back in the bag or that shot type. Don't you dare. Oh, I know. Come on, Ryan.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 7th hole.
Lydia Ko is a little bit in front of us.
For a big break on this one.
Good try. You know, I do like that it doesn't always show makes from your rivals. Like in the last game,
Let's get
but
back
like
to
they
it, shall we?
always had hole outs. You still see a lot of hole outs.
Opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Listen, we're not talking about the
This is
score
no
today.
gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
Not going to watch the
After
leaderboard.
that hole,
We're going out there to
he is
dominate.
in second place behind Max Homer.
We're going to shoot 18 under, imagine.
It's time for a one-shotter.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
Yeah, 190 yards, downhill 5 feet, 8-mile-an-hour wind in our face. And I can just imagine everybody in the comments saying 250, saying -3 star or asterisks. I could see those comments coming through to try to keep me fired up. Thank you for that. I'm going to go 4-iron. Steeper angle of attack. Nice little fade into this wind. Aim at about 96. 196. That's a perfect swing.
Going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Go right, go right. We pulled it a little bit on the swing path.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
I mean, this is going to be tough. Got to use a little bit. Change the angle of attack. Don't want to get too carried away. Got to barely hit this onto the fringe and then trickle it on down so it doesn't travel too far. It's very chip-inable, though.
Has he hold it?
Yes, he has!
And that will move him up the leaderboard as well.
Okay. Act like you've been there before, right? I don't even know what to say. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers.
Beautiful
250.
Judge. Great tempo on this chip.
And as we look at the leaderboard now, and it's a pretty sight, he continues to share top spot. With
And if
Max
you're new
Homer.
to the series and you're like, what does 250 mean? You don't want to know.
Let's go to the
it's
4th. It's a par 4.
it's in
How
this
is he
series.
gonna
You
play
just got to
this?
go back and
Lay
watch the
back
whole
or go
thing,
for
and
it?
you'll understand
Extend
the
his
inside
lead.
joke. And you understand why you see 250s in the comments across all my videos, right? It's confusing when you're new here. It's like, why is everybody saying 250? That makes no sense. Is that Ryan's favorite number? Well, no. Well, kinda. I don't know. Just play golf.
I've seen worse looking swings in a playground.
Luke. What did you just say?
Sitting at 6 under.
We're in the sand. We're in the heavy rough. We got lucky, everybody. Look, we're sitting beautiful in the sand. You look at the actual graphic. We are sitting in the heavy rough. So the game is on our side today. What can we say? What did he say? I've seen worse swings at a playground. Is that really what he just said? I see you're not on our side either. What do we even hit here? I truly don't know. This is a nightmare spot. Like, what in the world do we do? Oh. It's never a good thing when I can't find a shot to hit. How far back do we go on the choked approach? Not very far. It's got to be a pitch shot. I mean, maybe a splash. We need one of those Bryson DeChambeau splash shots. Those long splash shots he hits. He hit at the U.S. Open to win it last year. Here we go. That's actually pretty good. I wanted it to hit the fringe, right? If that hits the fringe, it's going to grab a lot more.
This putt to get to 7 under the card. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, I think this one's going to be going left to right.
Thank you, John. Now, everybody, keep that birdie train here. Whoever called in that birdie train, thank you. Let's keep it rolling.
That putt seemed to lack a little bit of feel. Just a
birdie
tiny
fuel.
putt
Use
is
it
all
as
that
birdie
remains.
fuel for the future, Ryan.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
Tied for first.
Let's go to hole number 5.
See, Max Homa's not playing bad today. I mean, not playing mad today. So
name is Diablo because it is a devil of a par 4. Very little room out to the right to find the fairway. Anything missing left, all the way down the hole, you're finding the ocean and a green that is perched right next to it as well. I don't know the best way to play this hole, but I know that 5 is a fantastic score.
You know, the fact that I just went up there, took that line, and hit that shows how focused and confident I am today. You all were probably so nervous when you saw me take that line. Yeah, that's fair. But hey. We got this. If I watch my thumb, I do a lot better. I don't know about you all. Does it help you all? Like, if I watch my thumb through the motion, it helps me out tremendously.
Well, what an outcome this is going to be.
Told you.
What an exceptional approach into this green. Lydia Ko seems to be paying a bit more attention to her rival now, and for good reason.
Isn't Lydia Ko
Nice one.
losing,
Fourth
Henny?
birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
One thing I want to point out, walking to this hole, Jerry showed Ryan the leaderboard. He said, Ryan, you're tied at 7 under. And Ryan said, well, I should be at 8 under. And Jerry's like, exactly. And then just walked away. Let's get an eagle. How about it, everybody?
It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season.
3 wins already this season for rookie Ryan Gamer. Let's get number 4. We are number 1 in the FedEx Cup standings. We are playing incredible golf. And what I'm going to do here is hit a nice little 3-wood draw. Steeper angle of attack. This is a very difficult shot to hit. Do not try this at home. Actually, try it at home, everybody. It's a very satisfying shot when you land it. Now, it's going to be... No, it's going to be on the green. No, don't. No, stop. Stop. You stop that ball. You stop that right now. Or not. Actually, honestly, being off the green is probably better here. Yeah. Don't worry. I know what you are thinking. Like, Ryan, it's a good time for the tie spinner, right? Yeah, it is. It is, actually. It's also a good time for a little chip in. That is a lovely touch, though. That's could have been better, but good shot.
Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
High spinner, we would have made it.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Look at Jerry. A pat on the back, but full focus.
And
No
with
smiles
that,
for Jerry
this player
yet.
is currently in first, just ahead of Max Homer.
Okay, everybody calm down.
Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker
actually,
down the left-hand side.
he's correct.
You do
Nice
want to
little
challenge
2-iron.
it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
Not bad.
Thank you, Luke.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Little loft, steep angle of attack, hit more of a straight shot. I really don't want to fade this whatsoever. Let's reset. I don't want to fade this whatsoever. I want to hit a straight shot. I know we can't see the blue line, but I think that's a straight shot. Should have watched my thumb.
A little bit right.
Should have watched my thumb through the motion. I'm just so much better. I had to do that for my TGC Tours rounds.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt's looking right around 28 feet, I'd say.
Because you can't even see the Evo swing on TGC Tours. They don't even have shot feedback turned on, so you have no clue the diagonal swing that you need to hit. It's something.
Ooh, watch this one break. So close.
Not a bad effort right there for
What a
long
putt.
range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Yeah, a really
Just a
good read,
4-footer
though.
remaining.
This
Can't
is
be upset.
important.
That's on
Big
me.
par putt here.
If I had a good swing there,
The
we're right
leader
next to the
now
hole.
has a one-stroke advantage.
Now, granted, we missed to the left, which is way better than if we missed the swing to the right there. So we
Let's see
gotta
what
be
happens here at
thankful
the
a little bit.
Great tee shot here at the par 4/8. Bunkers left, bunkers right. And you got a green in the distance. It's also surrounded by bunkers left and right and a waste area deep of this green. This is a beautiful setting on a beautiful golf course. Great hole.
Okay, so looking at the
Ouch.
thumb
That's gonna
doesn't
make the
always
next
lead
shot
to a
a
good
bit
swing,
more
as you
challenging.
saw right there. Yeah. That was an ugly, ugly swing. 159, uphill 4 feet, 9-mile-per-hour wind, a little bit in our face, but mostly right to left. So what I'm going to do, a little loft, a little steeper angle of attack, do our normal fade right into this wind, let the wind grab it. We have a really good lie here.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Okay, so maybe I'm not
hit
any
that one
better
well.
watching my
Will it get
thumb.
there?
I don't know.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up,
See what
mate?
Lydia
Hey
did.
guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
This one's come off the blade pretty nicely. Great speed.
That's going in.
Go in the hole. And
What a
in she goes.
putt! All right,
Okay,
Lydia.
let's get back to the action.
Okay,
This is a fairly lengthy putt
keep
here.
the fire, Ryan.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one. This is testing.
Don't
A
laugh,
big
Henny.
right to left slope.
27 feet uphill, 1 foot. Right to left. It's not going to break as much up that hill. We got to hit it really, really firm.
Good speed. This is on the tracks. Will it go in? Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful.
After Ryan made that, Jerry looked straight at the rules official. Just stared right into his eyes.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke.
You know, are you all still dropping 1-times, or are you all just dropping 250s now, right? Is 250s going to become the new 1-time on the channel?
Waist area down to the right-hand side. Water in the distance. Driver not required here. Your approach shot to a generous green. Thinking birdie here all day long.
Don't say that. Birdie here all day long. Why would you say that, Rich?
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. This one's got to pump the brakes.
Who knew the secret to Ryan Gaber playing a little bit better?
That one's
Just being a
just
little
gonna
bit
catch the
angry.
light right. Second shot here on the 9th hole.
Oh my. 104, uphill 3 feet, 8-mile-an-hour wind. Send this one into the hole, Ryan. Not going to do any shot shaping whatsoever. I'm just going to send this in. Actually, I wanted to hit a straight shot, so I think if move it a little bit more to the right should be the straight shot, but hard to know. Going to come off to the left.
That is a
Go in.
high-quality shot. Got a lot of that one.
Thing of beauty right there. A thing of beauty.
Putting for birdie. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Act like you've been there before, right?
Direction there, Luke.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
What'd I tell y'all?
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff.
Ryan, are you 7 under? You better believe it. No, 8 under. Right?
This is his second shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
191 uphill 4 feet. I'm going to do a very steep angle of attack here. We're going to hit our normal fade right into this wind. It's going to grab this green, and it's going to be perfect. Oh, perfect, you
That
say?
was left all the way off the club.
Huh, rhythm was perfect and swing path. The rest of the
A
swing,
little off the
well,
mark on that approach shot.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens
What a
today,
shame
just
indeed.
not on this occasion.
okay. Put a nice little flop shot short and roll it up. Look at that angle. Oh, my. Well,
John,
Huh.
you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we're down here checking in with Lydia.
'Cause I
Ko
mentioned the
as she
score,
gets
right?
Set for her next shot here on the 15th.
Lydia with the tough chip
This is
shot from the
right down
rough.
pipe. Let's
If
catch
she
up with
misses
the
that,
current
it's off that
proceeds.
green.
This putt is from 14 feet.
This is to save par.
John, have you got a
14
read on
feet.
this one?
A little bit left to right.
This one's like a going left to right, it looks like.
Barely, though.
Oh, nice looking putt.
Get in there.
Hold. Still in the lead now after that hole.
Re-up. Everybody remain calm. Max Homa's 1
Here we
under
are
on
at
the
11th,
front.
A par 4.
What? We don't need a great distance here. Yeah, actually, it wouldn't hurt, but no. Put it in the fairway. That's perfect. That's a golf swing
looking
right
shot,
there,
this.
everybody. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. An espresso in the cup today. Espresso. Espresso. That's right. Espresso.
Here we have
It's the great
second
divide on the
shot
Gamer
into the
Booty
11th.
YouTube channel. It really is. It's been a discussion since day one. For like 5 years, ever since I've been a content creator. Is it espresso or espresso? It's technically espresso, but a lot of us call it espresso. So, yeah. The great debate. 134, uphill 6 feet. I remember one comment, somebody said, Ryan, it's not the great debate. Espresso is the actual pronunciation. Well, you're not wrong, but still, you know, it depends on where you're from, right? Everybody pronounces things differently. Let's hit the shot into the hole, though. Enough about grammar.
He's playing the draw here. Ah, absolutely flushed.
That's beautiful.
And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here.
Not a lot of break either. Just outside right edge.
Oh, just missing the birdie
That's even
there.
an open club face, which means it should have went to the right. The break at the beginning was insane. What just happened? Wait a second.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in.
Okay. Hey, tough back so far, but look at that front nine. Yeah, that's pretty good golf. What can we say?
Sits in first position.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose, everybody? It's a simple question. We're answering it with our play on the
There's
field
always
and
a
our
sense of
intensity.
excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
I can't decide which hole out here is the most beautiful. This one or all the others. Another gorgeous setting here for this par 3. Just a couple of bunkers you got to be mindful of with your tee shot, as well as the ocean back left. However, just sit back and soak in all this beauty.
Okay, I
This one
think we
looks like
found
it's
out that
going
watching
right.
my thumb does absolutely nothing. If anything, it throws me
And
off.
got a little out of control, I think.
Tried to draw
Yeah.
that one in there. Luke just missed the mark.
But you know, I do want to point out, somebody did mention this on one of my recent videos, and it's true. So I'm using the default Xbox Series X controller, right? So that when you're using the default Xbox controller, the vibration is very faint. Like, it is very faint on this game. So, like, it can throw you off. I don't even pay attention to it anymore, right? And maybe I should, but I don't even feel it. I'll be honest. I don't even feel the vibration anymore. So it's basically like I'm playing without vibration, but it's true. On the stock Xbox controller, the vibration is just very low on this game for some reason. And I feel like it's lower now than it used to be for whatever reason. So I'm going to hit the flop shot here. I don't know. You all let me know if it's like that on PlayStation. But I don't really feel vibration at all anymore in this game. I don't know what happened.
Oh, so close.
Like, I used to feel it much better, and I did try my other... I have another stock Xbox controller that's a little bit older. That this is like a newer
This putt
one,
for par here.
and it was the same thing. You
Now,
just
man
can't
on the
feel it.
ground, John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This is going to move pretty significantly left to right.
That was a terrible flop shot. That's because I'm just telling live stories there about vibration, right? Send it in, Ryan. This is quite a bit of break here. Gonna hit this firm. So close.
This
I
next
pushed
putt
it
is
on
for
the swing
bogey.
path, and that cost us.
And after that,
And then we get a
he's on
quad
top
perfect.
Of the leaderboard with Max Homer in hot pursuit.
Bogey's gonna happen. This is a rough start to the back. We gotta focus back up. We gotta get angry.
The 13th hole is a par 4.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself.
Yeah,
with
there's
a
no reason
pretty
to go for
simple
this.
Pitch and run to a tiny green. It's just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
That is perfection. Now, we've been missing our flop shots, so hopefully we're in spinner shot range.
Sitting at 9 under.
And we are, yes. Put as much spin on this downslope as we can get.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Is that a down
Hey guys,
slope?
we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
Was it an overswing?
Put a good stroke on this one.
It's a perfect
really
transition.
close.
Was rhythm that
Okay,
bad?
time to return to the
That
action.
ball flew a mile. A
This
mile
will be a
past my
momentum saver
where
here,
I was
getting this up
aiming.
and down.
What in the world just happened? All right. It's very chip-inable, though.
Gee, if this is up, it could be in.
Yes.
Boy, Rich,
Get
that was a
in.
big time save, that one.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
Perfect distance.
This is actually a pretty
perfectly
good one,
judged,
Rich.
and look at that. Straight in the hole.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Okay. Max Homa with the birdie. 10 under to 8 under. Oh my.
Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Everything about this golf course
Imagine an
is
ace.
beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
That's a good strike.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
I got full focus
Oh,
there.
he's been
I
putting on a
did a
clinic all
steeper
day.
angle of
Another
attack,
beauty
and
by
I
our
hit
leader.
less of a fade there.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
It's left to right
Putting
and
for
right to
birdie
left.
Here.
Looks good.
Get in there.
Back-to-back birdies for this player. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back
Peter moves
birdies,
up
moving in the
to,
right
to
direction
second
there,
place
Luke.
as well.
And as we look at the leaderboard, he now has a 3-shot advantage. As we head now to the par 5 next.
Waist area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
From around 220 yards.
Rich is not
Wind
wrong,
Moving right to left on
but
the shot.
I'm going for this. He talked about laying up. No, and they need a setting. They need a setting in this game in the career mode to where the commentator talks about the flyover of the course, the golf, the whole layout in a round 1, and they don't do it in the other rounds. They may talk about the new pin location, right? They talk, how did you play on this tournament in round 1? Did you get a birdie here? What's your average for the week here? What's your fairway percent? I feel like there needs to be a setting to where Rich does not give the same flyover on every single hole. It's allowed me to focus up today, but you notice how, like, you hear the same thing every single round, right? There's got to be a setting to disable that in, like, round 1. Yes, it's perfect for round 1, the first time you know, for the week, but to hear that same thing every time, no. But here we go. We don't lay up, Rich. That's perfect. No, it's gonna bounce to the left. I thought for sure that thing was gonna carry a bit further and then kick to the right. Okay, not bad though. I mean, look at the focus of Ryan Gamer and Jerry. Like, Jerry just pointed, like, send that in. Oh no, it looked like, who did he point at? A fan?
To 13 under par. Henny's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
He pointed at a fan, then Ryan waved. That might be his brother, Rhett Gamer, in attendance today. 33 feet, downhill 3 inches, a little bit left to right. Nope. I underread that break by a mile. It was great
That was
speed,
long
right?
range for him. That's good stuff.
Incredible speed, but
Well, it's
just
nice to have a
misread
birdie
that
putt.
middle break. It took off on that slope. That's a huge birdie, though. Come on.
12 under the card now with the stretch to play.
How do you bounce back
Anything
after a
can
bogey?
happen down the stretch. Let's see what
That
takes
right there.
place.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep
You
it
bounce
going.
back with 3 birdies in a row after a bogey. 3 up. Homa gets another birdie. Plenty of golf left, but
2 great shots are required here because this hole.
you want to
is
win
a
or do you
long
want to
par
lose?
4.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. So miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Okay, yeah, I will be turning off the commentary for the final rounds for this time out. Did Rich really just mention a triple bogey? Oh my, okay. 179 feet, uphill 1 foot. 6-iron, steep angle of attack here. A little bit of loft, and just attack this pin, Ryan. I need to draw this a bit. Just a bit. I know it says normal, but no, for my player, it is actually a draw. Something felt wrong, and it was the rhythm. Yeah, I felt that. It's like my thumb slipped.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Yeah, that was all rhythm. Great stroke, though.
He's standing over his third shot. Currently leading by 3.
You know, for the tie spinner players out there, I know a lot of you all love this shot, and I do love it. It's very fun to hit, but a chip shot has a much better chance to go in here, but I'm going to send this, and I'm going to go right for this, and I'm going to send this in.
It was on a good line.
I just can't help it. I just want to hit that shot so much. It's so fun, but a chip shot would have been so much better. Jerry's shaking his head over there. He's so mad.
No movement.
He's already mad, right? He's a little bit more proud of Ryan because we now have a 3-stroke advantage when we were down 3.
Great shots to get on.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it's a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
You know, I don't think I've ever been more confident in my swing and more confident in my play than I am today. Like, if I could take this intensity in every single round, I mean, we might not lose. I'm going to hit a nice little smooth draw here into this wind, get aggressive, send it off that slope, and into the hole. Or not.
Climbing down.
That's the thing on Master. Like, look at that swing. It is a perfect swing, minus being a little bit off in the swing pad. And it shows just how punishing the game is. But, I mean, that's how punishing golf is.
Good putt to make this.
You're off 5 degrees. Yeah, that shot's going to do that.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, this is going to be insanely fast. It is going to be a very challenging putt to hit. That is great speed. Oh my, that's amazing. It's a lag putt, right? I was going for it.
From long range, big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Easy par, and that's an insane putt. Look at that front 9. Do you want to win or do you want to lose, YouTube?
It's a 3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole.
Max, what happened? What happened, Max? Oh, Max feels bad. Max knows there is a controversy. Right?
What a wonderful
Max knows it just doesn't feel right to win.
Picture S par 3, water left, so the bunker and the waist area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
I'm going to send this in. A walk-off ace. Could you imagine? That's perfection.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Not perfection, obviously. It was good. It was good. It wasn't perfect. I have a tendency to say perfect quite a bit, but perfect is in the hole.
He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead.
What
Okay,
perfect
John,
is
what's he
that
looking
shot
at with
going
this
in.
putt?
Well, he's got about 28 feet to the cup from here.
28 feet. But, you know, we got to take a picture of this moment. The final hole of the course, we played with a different level of intensity today here on the channel. And, wow, this is the second tournament in the final round where we played with an extra fire. Pebble Beach was the last one. We won that in that epic final round. And this is even better than that. So, like, absolutely insane. I'm going to take a couple screenshots here, and we're going to make the putt and leave with the win. Look at this great screenshot right here. And another one I wanted to show you. This view from here, like, that is absolutely gorgeous. Seeing the fans there to the right. I love taking a lot of screenshots when I play games. And
he's down there.
great for YouTube
got a
thumbnails, but even when
This
I'm
is
not recording,
just going right
I
the
usually
whole
take
way
screenshots
along.
when I play games. But here we go. 28 feet. Uphill 1 foot. Left to right. Hit it firm. This is for revenge on the 18th.
Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. Come on.
Get in there!
What a bomb.
Get in!
And let's have another look at that one.
Come on! That is a win, everybody. They tried to stop us. They tried to nerf Ryan. They tried to say, no, no, no. Yes.
Yeah, let's
Yes,
see this
yes.
again.
We will
Have
win the
this one
tournament.
on repeat.
That's just absolutely insane, everybody. I don't even know what to say. If it crashes again.
Benny, that was some impressive play.
Come
To take down a
on!
rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
That is
On
pure
behalf of
domination.
Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
This is a special win, everybody. Like, absolutely insane. This was the best I have played in this game. I played with the fire. I played with an intensity, a focus, the same focus I had recently playing the Masters in the EA Sports Career Series. And I took that same focus into this tournament, and we got the job done. The Jalisco Championship Trophy is now in Ryan Gamer's trophy cabinet. Our 4th win on the PGA Tour, and in style, because wow, it could have been so easy to use that anger and lose out of too much frustration. I used enough anger today against the course and against the game and harnessed that and dominated. So, yeah, you never want to play too angry, obviously. You know, you gotta have the right enough. It's more, I wouldn't call it angry. I played with fire and I played fierce today. It's a lot different than, you know, playing mad, playing angry. It's a little bit different, but yeah, we got the win. Insane. A tournament we'll never forget here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. Thank you all for being a part of it. Thank you for the 1-times. Thank you for the 250s. Thank you for the -3 asterisks for stars. Because it inspired me. I could see all those comments coming through. We literally were down 3 and won by 5. Nobody was winning today. Besides Ryan, Lee, the legend, the Punisher, Sixpenny, MP Gamer. You know I'm fired up when I say his full name across all the sports. That is a 10 under. Wasn't the go 10 under? Peter had a good round at 6 under, but Max Homa didn't have it today. We put too much pressure on him. I mean, we absolutely dominated. He kept seeing that scorecard. It's like, oh, Ryan's mad out there, isn't he? Or maybe he didn't feel like he deserved the win after what happened on the course, you know. It's tough to explain what happened. Jerry is going to be talking about this in interviews for years. He's going to be mentioning it to the PGA Tour. Rules officials tried to study. You know, they deleted all the footage, and it's just like, yeah, it's crazy, the controversy that happened, but we won, right? It made that game crash led to a great storyline in this final round, right? I'm so glad the game crashed when it did, because look at us go. How many skill points? 4 skill points to spend? Do we have the VC? That's always the question. But wow, I mean, that was just exceptional golf, everybody. We were firing on all cylinders. Like, I had that fire and I wanted to win, and I focused up and got the job done. The swing was there. It was off a couple of times, but like, that's how you win tournaments. You may be down, but you come out the different fire. That's why I feel like I always play better when I go into that final round in the top 5 and not at the top position. I feel like when I'm at the top, I don't have that same fire, you know? I feel like I get play too relaxed. But you take a look at this final round. Absolutely insane. 78 fairways and greens. You're like, oh, that can't be too good. Well, proximity hole of 26, putting of absolute perfection. 100 short, 100 medium, 45% of 11 long putts is unreal. 80% scrambling, 69% birdie conversion rate. Let's go. That's incredible. We had no eagles on the week, but 11 birdies, 6 pars, only 1 bogey. How do you win tournaments? You don't bogey. 1 bogey, and you're going to get the job done. That's exceptional golf. We hit more fairways in round 1, but less greens. It just makes no sense. The putter was not as hot in round number 1. Birdie conversion rate was very low. We came out in round number 2 with a different fire, and we absolutely dominated. You take a look at the event total for the week. 85 fairways, everybody's shocked, right? I'm shocked to see 85% fairways, but, you know, fairways are overrated, and 69% greens, right? Just shows fairways are overrated, you know? Ryan was born in the rough, raised in the sand. We don't have to be in the fairway to win golf tournaments. Actually, I feel like sometimes we play better when we miss fairways. So proximity to hole, gotta improve that for next week. That's something I greatly want to improve, but with the way the putter's been, we don't necessarily have to be close to the hole. When you hit 39% of 23 long putts, that is unreal, everybody. Like, that is absolutely unreal stats right there for the event. 52 birdie conversion, we'll take it. Most of that was in the final round. 15 birdies. Wait, that was the final round? We had 11 birdies? I thought that was for the week. I was looking... Okay, that's right. We had 11 birdies in the final round and 1 bogey. That is unreal. 15 birdies for the event. 19 pars, only 2 bogeys. So... Still, you get only 2 bogeys, you're going to win golf tournaments, right? You got to limit the mistakes. We had no doubles this week, no triples, even though Rich wanted us to get a triple, right? You could feel it with the way he said that. But yeah, that is a huge win. Jalisco Championship is ours, everybody. What a golf course, though. That is a phenomenal golf course, and that was just a tournament we're never going to forget here on the channel because, like, a big comeback. I was playing fierce. I was playing mad. And yeah, I was playing focused, right? And we got the job done. I can't believe it. Like, I'm kind of shocked right now. I don't know what to say. That was just... I needed that one, everybody. I needed that one. After round 1, like, if we would have lost by 1 stroke. Are we interested in talking to the media? Yes. Just, Jerry's going in to make sure nobody mentions that putt. Right? He wants to make sure nobody mentions it. But what about finishing with an insane putt on the same hole, right? You can't make this stuff up. Okay, so Golf Quest Weekly says, were there any specific aspects of your game that you feel contributed most to such a comfortable victory? It's gotta be staying focused and balanced. I mean, it was us staying focused and playing a strong mental game, even though playing a little bit upset, right? But we still kept the focus. Like, we didn't let the frustrations of the final round mess up, of the first round mess up our final round. We used it as birdie fuel, right? Your short game presented some challenges today. Can you share your thoughts on what happened there? Well, if this was John Cena right now in the world of WWE, and we would say this... Short game presented some challenges today. What would we have? 2 chip-ins? Incredible putting? Jerry, I thought you went out there and talked to the media. What is going on out here? This game hates Ryan Gamer. Like, it's confirmed. You watch this entire series, you see this game turn on Ryan throughout this series. I can't say this one. That's just way too mean. I would never say that. And neither would Ryan Gamer. He would in WWE, in the WWE 2K series, but this isn't Ryan Gamer from that series. I'm going to say I hit some really good putts today, but the ball just wouldn't go in. I just chalk it up to bad luck. We had the best putting we've had in a long time. Hard Pursuit post. Congratulations, Ryan. Were there any challenging moments or obstacles you faced during the tournament? Me? Why would you say that? I'm going to say strong opponents. The stack leaderboard was the toughest part. Let's give the competitors some confidence, but like the media hates Ryan too, right? Where was the bogey bulletin busters, right? Where was the bogey bulletin? That'd be a good time for them to ask what you want to do, who you want to spend being trapped on an island with, right? Let's go pick our rival and then improve our player, maybe spend some skill points, and then just forget that media conversation. Forget round number 1. Tony Finau in the next round. Love that. And how are we doing on sponsors? Tier 5 of the golf club. Tier 2, Titleist. Tier 3. It is such a grind, right? What are we through? We are through week 8, right? We have week 9 coming up. The NSO, the championship. So, the Northern Shore Open at one of my favorite courses. This course is beautiful, designed by Arctic Fury. It is just amazing. Margot Cove Golf Club, or Margot, maybe. I think it's Margot, but amazing. We are number 1 in the FedEx Cup, everybody. Look at this. 8 events, 2,000 points, 4 wins, 8 top 10s. That is how you play golf. We've just been out here playing exceptional golf. Now, I know I've been switching. 84 is my favorite difficulty. But as I say, when we get a win, we increase it to 85. And I still think 84 is by far the best if you're playing master difficulty settings, because the settings themselves are going to be extremely challenging. If you put the AI at 85 or above, some crazy things happen. We got the win though, and whenever we get the win, we move it to 85, and then, you know, we move it to 84 after that tournament, depending on what happens, because I still think that's the best. I've been playing a lot. You know, I played a lot of this game in other career modes to level up other characters. 84, in my opinion, is one of the best if you're playing master. Now, if you start to dominate, obviously increase to 85, but crazy things will happen. So, you know, if you go much higher than that, good luck. But I will say, if we win this tournament, we'll move it up to 85, and I mean 86, and then, well, depending. If it's the perfect difficulty, we will not, obviously. You don't want it to be too unrealistic, but the last tournament, us dominating the final round, that is very rare, right? I'm not going to be playing that with that much fire in every single tournament. It's just the game made me a little bit upset in the prior round. So, it's an outlier. How many times do you see me play that good in the recent weeks? Well, that's the best round in weeks, right? I think we can all agree that's the best round in like 7 episodes since Pebble Beach, right? So that's an outlier. Like, you don't make changes to difficulty based on an outlier that you know is very rare to happen. Now, if I start putting up consistent 10 unders, 11 unders, yeah, we make a change. But I think we're at the perfect, well, we're not at the perfect now. I think 84 is the perfect, but gonna move it to 85 for the Northern Shore Open here and see what happens. You all see what we have in 2 weeks. Oh boy, Ryan Gamer's return home after the Q Skull. He's tried to forget, but he can never forget it. He's got to try to find a way to dominate at his home golf course where he is born and raised, TPC Sawgrass, in the Players Championship. Okay, let's improve our player a little bit, and then we'll move on for the week. And then, yeah, what a week. Okay, so how many? We have 4 skill points to spend since we won the tournament, right? So that's great. What do we want to spend it on? Well, probably shaping, right? Yeah, I think probably shaping. Putting was good. I really don't think we do need to improve putting right now. I think we do need to improve shaping by 700. I always forget the difference. You know, it shocks me every time. I'm still shocked that that's not still 125. Because the bizarre thing is they not only nerfed the amount of VC you get, they made it more expensive, right? So it's like nerfing 2 things at the same time, and that's just too much, right? And I know they increase VC you earn. It's still not enough yet. But wow, I feel like the ideal thing, just move this back to 125 with the new VC changes. But yeah, I want to spend 700. Well, no, but I'm going to. Okay. Okay, 88 overall. There we go. We're up to 74 shaping. I want to keep getting shaping up to about in the maybe 80 some, and then from there use fittings. I'm gonna get shaping to whatever max. I think it'll be like 82, and then yeah, move from there. Okay, so let's check skill points here. We have 14 available. I'm trying to think of what we really need here. We've got, I mean, almost everything that I want in this build, and I won't use the super flop in this career mode, and I'm not going to use the pick shot, so I don't need to get the super flop here. I definitely don't want the choked punch, or recovery. I don't really think I need it, even though I do spend a lot of time in the rough. Yeah, pick. I might as well just get rid of that, honestly, since I'm not going to use it. We already got green reader. Maybe we improve chipping or unlock the stinger. I do really enjoy hitting the stinger shot. And yeah, I think I am going to unlock the stinger and then spin proficiencies there and work my way towards the power drive to give us a little more distance. I think that's the way we're going to go with this build here. Because I can respec. I'm not going to spend 500 VC to respec my build, because then, as you see at the top right, I won't have any VC left, depending on what happens in the next tournament. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, new version of Ryan Gamer here is looking pretty good out there. We got to win. You know, we respect before this tournament, and I like the changes to this build. You know, taking out correction, getting more swing path and contact forgiveness, and you saw how it played out. We played so much better. But next up, we go to Marigold Cove GC, one of my favorite courses here in the career mode of the non-real courses. Obviously, like this course is just so beautiful. It is tough. It is very scoreable too, but it's just a beautiful golf course. And you all see after the Northern Shore Open, we go to the Players Championship. No, it's not after, right? We have Bay Hill, don't we? Oh, do we have Bay Hill? Yes, we do. Oh, all right. That'll be a great test to get us ready for the Players. Bay Hill is so tough. Oh my. And then we got the Players. I cannot wait for this tournament. The Players Championship will be the only non-major 4-round tournament in this career mode series. You better believe it. It'll be a 4-round tournament. It's going to be epic. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Thank you for all the hype and the positive, encouraging comments. You all are all legends. Drop a like before you go if you got some enjoyment. It really helps the channel and keeps these videos and series going. Subscribe for more, and if you're looking for more active or past career mode series here on the channel, check out the different links in the video description. And also on my second channel right now, I'm playing through the WWE 2K25 My Rise career mode. It's been awesome. Check that out at Gamer Ability 2. Link in the description to that. Do a lot of different game playthroughs over there, or used to. But yeah, I got the WWE series going on right now. But I will see you all in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.